Feeding adaptations of animals. Mammals are divided into three groups according to their feeding habits. These groups are herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Herbivores. Herbivores are also known as plant eaters. These are mammals that feed on green plants and other vegetable material. Some herbivores feed on grass such as cows and gazelles. Some herbivores such as giraffes and antelopes browse on bushes and shrubs. Examples of herbivores are sheep, cattle, cows, gazelles, giraffes, antelopes, goats, buffaloes, warthogs. Carnivores. Carnivores are also known as flesh eaters. Their diet mainly consists of animal flesh. Examples are lions, hyenas, cheetahs, and leopards. Omnivores. Omnivores are also known as mixed diet eaters. They feed on both animal flesh and vegetable material. Examples are human beings and pigs. Feeding adaptations of mammals. All mammals have teeth that are specifically adapted to the type of food they eat. Depending on the feeding habits of a mammal, its teeth and jaw are adapted for catching, biting, and chewing its type of food. The shape and the number of teeth are adapted to the animal's diet. All mammals have four basic types of teeth. These are incisors, canines, premolars, molars. A mammal develops two sets of teeth in its lifetime. The first set of teeth are called milk teeth and consists of incisors, canines, and premolars. The mammal usually sheds the milk teeth, which are replaced by a set of permanent teeth. A permanent set of teeth consists of incisors, canines, premolars, molars. Feeding adaptations of carnivores. The teeth of a carnivorous animal vary greatly in shape and size. A carnivore's teeth are adapted for catching, holding and killing its prey, tearing off flesh from its prey, breaking bones, crushing the broken bones into portions that can be swallowed. Incisor. The incisors are sharp and pointed. They are adapted to catching and holding the prey. Canines. The canines are long and pointed. They have the shape of a dagger. Canines penetrate into the flesh of prey, hold it tightly, and often kill it. Carnassial teeth. Carnivores also have carnassial teeth. These are strong teeth present both on the lower and upper jaw of a carnivore. They act like scissors. Those on the upper jaw slide on those on the lower jaw, slicing flesh and cracking bones. Molars. The molars have ridges on the surface. The ridges of the molars on the upper jaw fit well into those on lower jaw. They are used to crush flesh and bone into portions that can be swallowed safely. In a carnivore, the teeth are well spaced on the jaw. This is to prevent the flesh from getting stuck between the teeth. Feeding adaptations of herbivores. The teeth and the jaw of herbivorous animals are adapted to collecting, holding and grinding food. Incisors. Incisors are found at the front of the mouth and are chisel-shaped. Their edges are flat and sharp. They are used for biting, holding and nibbling food. Sheep and cattle have long and flat incisors only on the lower jaw. On the upper jaw, the top gum is a hard pad. As a cow feeds, the lower incisors push vegetable material against the hard pad to hold it tight. The cow then pulls the head sideways to tear off the vegetable material. Canines. The canines are similar to the incisors and are only present in the lower jaw. Diastema. Just before the premolars is a big toothless gap. This toothless gap is called the diastema. The diastema helps the cow to turn the vegetable material in the mouth for proper chewing. Premolars and molars. Premolars and molars are present in the lower and upper jaw. The premolars are similar in shape. They are large and flat. They also have ridges on the surface. The ridges of the premolars and molars on the upper jaw fit well into those on the lower jaw. A cow is able to move the jaw sideways and also in a circular way. In this way, the cow is able to grind the vegetable material. Grinding wears away the premolars and molars of herbivores. For this reason, these teeth grow throughout a herbivore's life to replace the worn-out parts. Feeding adaptations of omnivores. The teeth of omnivores are adapted for biting, tearing, chewing and grinding food. Incisors. The incisors are found at the front of the mouth. They are chisel-shaped. They are used for biting. Canines. The canines are sharper and more pointed than the incisors. They are used for tearing. Premolars and molars. The premolars and molars are similar in shape. The molars are found at the back of the mouth. Premolars and molars have ridges on their surface. They are used for chewing and grinding food. Feeding adaptations of birds. Birds have beaks instead of teeth. Beaks vary in size and shape depending on the type of food the bird is adapted to eating. They could be large or small, long or short, thick or slender, curved or straight, sharp or blunt. The beaks may also be strong, serrated or hooked. Grain eaters. Grain eaters are birds such as chicken and doves. They feed on grains and other hard seeds. They have short, straight, strong and thick beaks. They are adapted to picking seeds and grains. Filter feeders. Filter feeders are birds that are adapted to getting their food from water. They filter their food from the water by using their flat beaks that have serrated edges. That means the edges of the beaks have rows of connected V-shaped teeth-like structures. An example of a filter feeder is the duck. Flesh feeders. Flesh-eating birds, also called birds of prey, such as eagles and hawks, have strong curved beaks adapted to cutting and tearing flesh. Their claws are adapted to holding and tearing the flesh. Nectar feeders. Nectar-sucking birds such as sunbirds have long, slender beaks adapted to sucking nectar from flowers. Thank you for watching this lesson. It is our hope that you now have a good understanding of the feeding adaptations of animals and birds. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and other Genius channels relevant to your level of study.